Now, Carlos Dunlap got traded to the Seattle Seahawks. Could this be the piece that they need to complete that defense? What is up, guys? Ativ here. And in this video, I'll be talking about what Carlos Dunlap means for the Seattle Seahawks. Now, the Seahawks defense is an absolute mess. Jamal Adams, he's been injured for most of the season, and Bobby Wagner, he's still making tackles, but Seahawks, their defensive coordinator, bro, it is not it. Like, Kyler Murray was throwing all over your guys' defense. And when I say all over, I mean all over. Like, he could do whatever he wanted. And it was just like, what are you going to do about it? So, you go out and get Carlos Dunlap, right? And Carlos Dunlap, I believe he's had double digits sacks in his life once, in 2015. And he usually doesn't start, because he's been on the Bengals basically his whole career. And he started, but not until 3 seasons into his career. And he's definitely going to start on the Seahawks when they can get him to start, because, that D-line, I think even Seahawks can admit, is garbage. And, I don't think that this can be what their final piece. Your defense, when you're playing that bad, you have Bobby Wagner and KJ Wright. That's an amazing linebacker. That's an amazing linebacking core, sorry. And, Ryan Neal, he's not the greatest, but versus the Cowboys, he came in clutch. But your secondary, Jamal Adams and Quinton Dunbar, they're very versatile players, right? Jamal Adams rarely ever gets interceptions, but he can get 6 sacks, and he's a safety. And in my opinion, Jamal Adams is the best safety in the league when he's playing. But, Quinton Dunbar, sure, he's not no one puts him in their top 5 for cornerbacks, but he is so versatile. He can do anything. It's just, if he could go on a higher level with that versatility, I think that he could be one of the best at his position. But I don't think that the Seahawks defensive coordinator has it in him to do that. And, Seahawks defense it's not good at all. You have a good linebacking core. You have Quinton Dunbar and Jamal Adams. But your defensive line, Carlos Dunlap's definitely going to help that defensive line. You need to put more pressure on the QBs. Kyler Murray had a bunch of time versus you guys. And yes, you cannot compete versus scrambling quarterbacks. Kyler Murray was running all over you, throwing all over you, basically doing whatever he wanted all over you. And although I hate to admit it, Carlos Dunlap is now on a better team than he was on with the Bengals, because the Bengals, Carlos Dunlap, he can get you 8 to 9 sacks, but usually not more than that. I don't see him getting double-digit sacks this season, but I could see him getting maybe 7 sacks. And pressure is what the Seahawks need. Quinton Dunbar can definitely intercept it for you guys. Bobby Wagner, he will definitely make hard hits. Jamal Adams can make hard hits. Quinton Dunbar can go out and get the ball for an interception. So you guys have all the pieces, I feel like. It's just you don't have the coordinator or the coordination in general. And you guys definitely do need not Quinton Dunbar, sorry. You guys definitely do need Carlos Dunlap, and I think that it was a good move by you guys. The Seahawks, way to go on that. You'll be a bit better than you were, but it's not going to be an insane leap from how good you were. So Seahawks fans, don't get you could get overexcited if you want. Carlos Dunlap is not a bad player by any means, and yeah, let's see what he can do. I'm excited to see what he can do.